I do. Let's not pick up anything. I'm not going to do that. Shall we start with a video? I know no one's here yet, but that's like the perfect time to start with a video. Hello everyone and welcome to Gore. This is just where to find the keys within rural, not rural Arizona. Where we at? Oh, didn't know you could do that actually. That's new. Rural Street. I'm going to say rural Arizona. Anyhow, cracking on. If you have the military receiver, which is a later upgrade, you can't see by the key spawn on the map. They're not always guaranteed though. Looking at this, so the item here we're basically looking for is this for keys. These ones I'm going to flag up. It'll let me mark 3 at a time. I've guaranteed spawns though. Around here, you do sometimes get another one for the pawn shop. Sometimes get one for the house up here. Sometimes, I think you get a car key or something in this one. You do get random spawns on them ones though, but the ones I've highlighted are guaranteed. And this one here is sometimes, it's like a, I don't know, 8%, let's say. And it basically just unlocks the safe in the shed, which requires a bobby pin, but the other ones actually unlock doors. But I'll go through these as we get around the map. Crack on with you. I think the only thing we need a lockpick for is for the back house, but let's crack on. So starting off with the first house. We don't need to go inside or anything on this one, so we have Aya's, she's in the kitchen, and this one here is always outside on the table. Once you have it for 1 quarter, and by quarter I don't mean just for the 3 days, I mean for 1 completion, so from your 50k mark that you owe on the debt, this will be here. So you've got that one to begin with. The next one, I'm going to jump across here because I'm, if it lets me. There we go. I do have higher agility, so I can jump over that, and I'm going to get seen by him.
What the heck?
Yeah, he's seen that. It's not called the police though, so that's not a problem. So I'm just going to run around the other way. I'm going to let this camera disappear, and then I'm going to get the key. He's going to run inside the house, that's fine. So there's 1 key in here. So what these keys do, one is for the front door, and one is for the front gate. So it just makes it a little bit easier coming in and out the place when you're trying to do it. The next key for this location, again, one's for one, one's for the other. I can't quite remember which is which. So we're going to need to be a little bit sneaky here because we're going right next to her. She might spot us actually, but it's fine. Is she going to spot us? No, she's not for some reason. That's the next key you need. So it's in the top drawer there. I'm just going to steal some items. Just whilst I'm in the house, I might as well. Like I said, these are for... Wonderful. Yeah, so what these keys do, so I'll be able to unlock that gate now and unlock this front door. So I'm just going to do it for demonstration purposes. We've got that one there. And we've got this one here. Now the next one, again, we do have this one in this house. I'm going to avoid that. We're going to head over to Tom's house. So in Tom's house, we have 2 keys. We have one just near his bedroom. Is it coming all the way through? It's coming right to where we need to be, annoyingly. So what I'll do, I'm going to need to use my lockpick and just go on the other side, just for demonstration purposes. Come on. That one there, we're going to grab that. I can't grab that, there we go. So we've got that first one just on the counter as you come into the house. He's looking this way, so I can't get the next one just yet, but it's going to be in the bottom drawer just as we open up this door here. So that's what we're waiting on him for. Once he's moved out the way, we'll be able to do that. I just realised my thing may be capturing the audio for these subscribers, so apologies if so, but much appreciated for everyone coming in. He's not turned around, has he? Nope. I need him to turn around. And he's there for another hour as well. Okay, that'll do. It's turned her far away. So with this one here, again, bottom drawer, smack in the middle, you have the key there. So that what that does is open up the front door, and the other one does his shed at the back as well. As I'll pinch this whilst I've got this open. And the last one, again, these are for the guaranteed spawn keys. We need to pitlock the door, and the key is going to unlock the same door that we pitlock. So if we head outside, we're just going to go across the street here to, I think it's Luke's. Let's have a look. Alan's. Don't know where I got Luke from. Yeah, so from Alan's, so you want to be around the back. So Alan is at the back at the moment. He's there for another 30 seconds, let's say, and his missus looks to be inside having a nap. That's not a problem. So all we're going to do is just lockpick this one quickly. Got in through this door. That was very close. He's looking this way, and it's just on there. This key unlocks this door. Now, again, that may seem a little bit pointless if you're playing how I am here, where you've just lockpicked it. But when you're next playing the game, that remains unlocked. Like the next day or the next quarter, this basically stays unlocked throughout all of the jobs. The next time you'll need to steal this is either if you die and fail, or if you complete the game. Essentially, that's where the reset markers are. So I do hope this helps, and that's all the main ones for the rural street location. The other ones, like I said, they're not main ones, but you can still pinch them if you choose to. I'm just going to steal the TV as well. I know police are coming for me, but we're doing it anyway.
I heard something. Stop right there.
There we go. Oh.
I heard something.
Okay, so at Mark's house, we're just sneaking in. Here's coming up the vines, going round. She's right where the key unlocks, but she basically unlocks the safe behind her. Sounds like these are both moving around now as well. And she's going to be right in the way of where we need to be. So what I'm going to do is just try to steal some stuff. Let her in. Hopefully she faces that way, and we can be very quick on the safe. Now, this should be a little bit easier for me because I do have upgrades, but if you don't have the upgrades, obviously I'd recommend using the stethoscope and stuff to get this one out. But here we go, just in the top there, we have the key. She's not turned around yet, thankfully, or she had done, she just not spotted me for whatever reason. Just steal any other bits I can do whilst I'm here. Now again, so what I believe this one unlocks, this is where the game's going to prove me wrong. But it's just, yeah, there we go, here. This usually requires a bobby pin and advanced lockpicking. But once you've got that key, you can just come in and out, and then anytime you're stealing from the house, you can just get straight from there as well. So I do hope that this helps. These are the ones it's giving me for now. The other ones need a little bit more tools. I think the one for... whose house is it? I forgot what she's called. She's gone downstairs, it's perfect as well. So I believe the one for Kate's house. I'm just going to lockpick through the front. Another window's just around the side. I believe when this spawns in, it's inside this drawer just here. So if it does spawn in, you can just steal it from there. And the other one, I think it's in... for the pawn shop, it's in the... You need advanced lockpicking at minimum because you need to break into the electronic safe. And the one in the garages, I don't think I've quite seen. I think there is one that spawns, I just don't know where it is as of yet. However, otherwise, I hope this helps, and do please enjoy, like, comment, and subscribe. That should be all of the ones for this location.
The heck? I'm calling the cops.
Yeah, Colin.
911, what's your emergency? Car 15 responding. I'm calling the cops.
Yeah, Colin.
911, what's your emergency? Car 15 responding.
What's worth more? 293, 120. Now that was a messy one because I tried to do the video and make sure we got it done in one take. It's a little bit messy than what I'd like to go for usually, but it still does have them on. And I can start my pile. Okay, they're all back to 3 stacks. Let's me focus on master on with the thingy, that's fine. Pretty sure this one already has it, let's check. That's not true. Hello everyone and welcome to Gore. This is just where to find all the permanent keys for the Lakeside Street. Some of them do spawn in and out, but this is basically where to find the majority of them. Should have gone for a different spawn location, but it's not an issue. For this you will need, at minimum, the bobby pins, the lockpick, I can't remember if you need the safe one, the simple lockpick or not, and the glass knife. Now looking at this, you have one in the restaurant, one basically in Drunken Man's house, trying to remember where they are now, and you have car keys up here in this one. I'm pretty sure this is all the keys for this map, or at least the permanent ones. You may get some of like random spawn ones as well, but these are the main ones we're after. So, heading on into this. we're just looking for the keys and nothing else essentially. So we need bobby pin for this. It might be a bobby pin all around actually. Bobby pin, but yeah, I think it's a bobby pin for everything. So he's there, he's going to come round, but we can sneak past to his side, not a problem. Once you're inside, so this is above the restaurant, sneak inside, come into the bathroom, and you have the keys just on the side here. Now I'm going to try pinch some stuff whilst I'm in the game, because you know I am still playing the game.
Such a boring day. What was that?
No, I could get rid of some of the other tools, but I'm not going to need to do really, because I am still trying to steal stuff from elsewhere. But it's Mike's that we're trying to next steal from, I think. Yeah, Mike. So I'm just going to head my way up. But for this, it's basically on his bedside table is the key. And what this does is just for his door. I should have said the key for the restaurant, it opens up the back door to the restaurant. That's what that key does. It's probably handy if I tell you what the keys actually do. So this one just basically means that any time throughout the game, so the keys will stay with you throughout one completion, or unless you die and obviously fail, then you lose them. But that's basically what it stays it for. So if you play through and complete the game, you lose them thingy, but it will stay throughout all of the course until you've repaid the 50k as per the game, or the other way to do it. Is if you die and then you need to steal all the keys again. So with that one, like I say, just break in. You do need the advanced lockpicking for this. Just so you can use the bobby pins. It's still level 2 lockpicking, I believe. No, that's annoying me. I thought I had a duplicate of that already. It's not an issue, so what I'll do, I'll just head out with this one. This one. And then what we're going to do is head up to the last house. The last house is probably the hardest house to do this on. So I may screw this up a little bit, but I should have probably borrowed my remote hacking tool for it. So I'm going to go do that now. And I'll meet you up there. Oh. So now with this one, I'm going to disable the, actually no, I won't disable the camera, I can just break that. Rock is here. There's a reason for this, because we want to steal the car which is underneath the camera. But I'm going to knock them out, so I want to disable the gas, and I'm going to break a window as well for this. So I don't need that. I'm not too fussed about that one. That is what I need, so I can send them all to sleep. But one of them is coming out annoyingly. Two of them are coming out annoyingly. Oh, come on. What I might then actually do is do the window alarms. Oh, I'm having a nightmare here. Come on. That is in the box. Okay, I'm going to do the window alarms as well. Yes, so we don't have everybody inside the house, so I don't want to do that. We can do though. Tell you what, if they're coming anyway, let's do this. Let's do this.
911, what's your emergency?
Where the hell is he? Suspect not on the scene.
But essentially what you're looking for is the keys in this safe. Sorry, I've gone a little bit quiet there as I was just trying to work out
Sneaking up there.
this bit. There's not a chance they've heard me. I've not moved.
Oh gosh.
I'll beat your ass.
911, what's your emergency?
Okay, now they're on the outside. This game is really bugging out today. But the key we're looking for is in here. There we go, car key, grab that. They're going to do whatever they want to do, that's fine. I'm just going to steal what I can, because why not? Let's let him run back round. Police are trying to come that way, so that's fine. Let them run wherever they want to run.
You'll regret that. Nobody here. I see him.
Oh, give over.
Stop right there.
I'm going to redo this video. Yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to quit out. I'm going to just redo this video. Because that's just been chaos. Like, the first part was pretty clean. The last bit's just been pure chaos. Still need to edit all that and that. Yeah, that's fine. Hello everyone and welcome to Gore. It's just how to find all the keys in Lakeside Street. I'm going to go to the middle area, just more central as a location. You can go to front area, it doesn't make a difference. You do need the master lockpicking or at least advanced advanced hacking, because what you're going to need is the remote hacking tool and to take out some things. You need advanced lockpicking for the bobby pin locks, and then there's a window on here which you're going to need for some other keys. So I do have the military scanner, so this should show me the keys on the map. And what we have is one above the restaurant. The one above the restaurant unlocks the key for the back door. I don't think I've selected the right thing there. Trying to get it to move down. There we go. We have one in basically a drunk's house, and then one up in like the more secure area, which is actually the car keys for this vehicle up here. However, I'm going to go with the restaurant first and then work my way onwards from there. So the restaurant key up there is upstairs in the bathroom. It unlocks this door down here. Now with the keys, it's good to get them because as long as you don't die, you keep the keys throughout all of the quarters until you've completed the game, basically. And then you need to collect them again, obviously, on your next run through. And why am I screwing up my lockpick? He's going to come down and see me, so I need to move that. My hand is not steady today. What is wrong with me? I think it's because I've just screwed up the record and I'm trying to get back through it. There we go. Now I am going to still try to steal some stuff on my way around, so if you do see me pinching some stuff, It's not in reference to thingy, it's just because I need to get it. So once you are upstairs in this one, it's like I say, you need the advanced lock picking to use the bobby pin to unlock that. Head to the back room and you have the keys on the shelf just as shown there. And that is what you're after for this one. And again, that unlocks the door at the back of the restaurant. So as long as you're not dying, you can keep going back through that door for the restaurant at any time without like a consequence as such. Yeah, that's the easy way to do it. Obviously, if you do die and stuff, then yeah, it does reset the game. Or if you get to the end, then obviously the game's completed, so it's resetting your character, and then you need to steal all the keys again. But other than that, these will just link into the game and just stay on you throughout the playthrough. With this one, this stays open. So this one is in the back corner of the bedroom for, I think it's Mike's. Yeah, Mike's. 204B, so he's here for 40 seconds basically. What's going on with these?
Such a boring day.
Am I trying to rush it for the video, or am I just screwing them up? Okay, it's like I say, get to the back of this one, grab the key there, and I don't know how he's had that supervision there. Granted, he usually sees you on the corner coming in, but once you usually pass that marker, you don't have an issue. But not an issue because I don't really need to stay here. I'm just going to try to pinch a couple of items, and then I'm going to move off anyway. So grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that, and I'm happy with that. Police are going to come, and I'm going to be out of here. Now, heading up for the last one, you either need master lock picking for the front door or the glass knife for this window back here. If you want to disable the camera which is above the car, so this back here, there is a rock just by this fence. Grab this rock, look up at the camera, eat the rock at it. Sometimes they'll hear the rock land, usually they don't. And then this is where you need the hacking tool if you're going to go in through the window. So I'm doing that method, just because it makes my life a little bit easier. And there's less moving parts when I'm trying to get around to the safe, because there's only one person that checks it, which I believe is Connor, who's coming here in 10 seconds. Wonderful, of course he is. Okay, it's coming now, so what I'm going to do let's get the crossbow and just put darted in just for the sake of this video, just to speed stuff up a little bit for you. It's not even coming here. Where's he gone? He definitely said he was coming in here, no? Now, you don't need the car theft skill book if you have the car keys. So the entire point of doing this one is so you can get the car keys and you can steal the car without needing the skill book. And that's the point of this one. So once you have them, the car is, like we said, out front under the camera. I'm just going to try to steal a couple more things to be greedy, if I can. No one's looking. Stuff's moving around, so I'm going to just go out the window. So now, with this one, like I said, we have the car key. So what you'll probably notice if I try to use this is the it'll alert basically everyone around and the police will get called. It does have 50% fuel, which is just enough to get it down, I believe, to the sell point, which is the other side of the electronic store, this side of the electronic store, should I say, with where we're currently positioned. But what I'm going to do is just try to put some stuff into the boot. So what you can do is load up the boot, and then the total amount you sell with the car gets added to the car's value. So I'm just trying to do that quickly. And then if you do have like petrol or anything like that to go in the car, obviously you do get another achievement for selling it with full one if it's your first time doing this. But if it's not, you can just run off with the car. However, you do have all the key locations. So what I'll do is just show you where the sell point is once I've got down to doing that bit. And then that should be everything we need for this video.
What was that?
Hello? You're no match for me. I see him.
911, what's your emergency?
Can't jump. I couldn't jump. Why is it screwing up my videos, man? Stop ballsing up. I just want to get the video. Oh. I think I'll try and do more than video length, to be fair. Right, one last time, try stick to just the keys, is what I need to do. Once I've got the keys, I'll show them the sell point, and then we'll move on from there, I guess. Is probably the better goal, so... Right. Hello everyone, and welcome to Gore. This is where to find the Lakeside Street keys in Crime Simulator. I'm going to go around the back. There are 3 sets of guaranteed keys in this location. One above the restaurant, which unlocks the key for the back door of the restaurant. One in Mike's house, which basically just allows to keep getting into his house without having to steal a key. And the car keys for the house up the road. So if we go on to this, I do have the military receiver, which basically allows you to mark some more items on the map. And this is just going to show exactly where they are for us as we go around. So with this, you need advanced lock picking to use the bobby pins to unlock locks. You then also, I'd recommend either the hacking tool, but you can just get in with the glass knife for the other location. When we're trying to get the car, it just makes it a little bit more chaotic when you're trying to do it. But to do it a bit cleaner, I would recommend having the remote hacking tool so you can disable the window alarm. However, cracking on in, so this is the restaurant. So like I said, it's going to unlock the back door key, which is the back door, which is like below us here. And the key itself is through in their house. Use the bobby pin on the front door. This is why you need advanced lock picking to get inside. And you have the key just there in the bathroom. There is sometimes a piece of jewellery on the other side there. So sometimes just watch out for that, or try to keep a lookout for it when you're doing this. Otherwise, I'm just going to steal a couple of items. Okay, he's heading upstairs, so I'm just going to go out the back here. I'll meet you over at Mike's house, which is the next house to do. Okay, so just before I go into Mike's house, this is where you sell the car once it is stolen. So it's just next to the electronics store. And when you do drive the car down, this here, literally the bay in front of it, is the bay that will highlight where you need to park the car to be able to sell it. So this is just across from the Mackenzie's. However, we're going into Mike's for now, which is up here. So Mike's the drunk upstairs. And the key's going to be there. So it's in his bedroom, basically in his bedside table. And that is what we're going to be after in this one. Ooh. I think I'm trying to rush it because I'm on a video. Okay, so that's perfect. So he's gone into there. I'm just going to steal some other stuff because I'm here and I can do. Okay, that's a little bit annoying because she's on the outside, but this is what we're looking for. So just next to his bed, we have the key just there. And what I'm going to do is if we shut that, she can't see us. I'm going to steal that, open that window, grab that, throw it out, and jump through. And the last one we're going to do is for the car key sales to meet you up at their house as well. Now, there is a few ways we can do this. You can either use the window knife to come in through the window, or you can have master lock picking and come in through the front door. If they're all inside as well, you can use the gas on here, but you do need these to disable the smoke detector alarm. However, whilst they're on inside, what I'm going to do is turn off the camera above the car, because this is what we're ultimately here to steal. So you can have a stethoscope for this one as well, just to help you get into the safe, but if you've got more abilities, you don't so much need them. But my plan is to go in through the window, or the looks of it. The only person that goes into that room is already in that room. Let's have a quick look at when he's going to be moving. It's at 1 o'clock, which is awesome. So the next rotation, he will be out of our way. So what I'm going to do in readiness, because when it does come to selling the car, anything in the car gets sold up with it. So you can basically increase the item value of the car by just having items in there already. So that's what I'm going to do, is just load up the truck itself. So we're doing this one again, like I say, just start playing with the lock. Stethoscope would make your life a little bit easy for this, but if you haven't got one, it's not a stress. You can either use the blowtorch or just listen out for the right clicks, and then you can just get in like this. With the last one, you should move back around it slowly, because if you move back around it slowly, although you can hear the audio change, it'll go like fail and succeed at the same time, which is kind of what you want. So there we go, some doors unlocked, and that's the car key that we've just got out of there. It's always the car key that comes into there. Now, another thing to try help you load up the truck, although this house is a very good house to loot, there's a lot of people in it, a lot of moving bodies. What you can do is steal from these two houses as well. I mean, you can steal from anywhere. There's no damage on that truck as of yet. But it helps if you fuel it. There should usually be enough fuel to get you basically straight to the safe location. To the sell point location even. Yeah, that's fine because that's a different house. That doesn't bother me too much.
Anybody there? I'll beat your ass.
Oh, you see me. Just gonna wait for these to go down a little bit, and then I can go sell the. Yeah. So this is driving it, 15% fuel. Didn't know you could do that. I hope that's done damage to the car. It's probably done damage. This is actually quite hard to control. Car's running out of fuel, that's fine. I'm going to keep towing it because we should have some fuel in my truck anyway. So it's not the worst case if it's out of fuel. I think that's enough in it. But I just want to try to get it to fuel because I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for selling on max fuel. So if I do have some petrol, I want to put it in. Can't remember if I do or not. Oh, I don't. That's not good. Tell you what, let's just try get the other objective then, where you sell it with more items in it. Ah! But that's the car sold once you've got everything in there. I'm surprised I managed to get it to the exact spot with no fuel, but it is what it is, it's done. And that should be all the keys for this location. I do hope this helps, and do please enjoy, like, comment and subscribe. Now, I've got one more to do video-wise. Jesus, that took some effort. Thankfully, there's only one key that I know of in rural Arizona. Texas, I don't know about, but rural Arizona, I believe, is just the one. So, thankfully, we should be able to just do one more video. Let's see if I click when it's in the blue box. How many of them have I got now? 1, 2, 3. Well, there's on me, bloody. Where were you guys not long since? Now, I need to keep some of that in here. When we're stealing cars. Have we got cameras activated? I don't know if we've got cameras activated or not. We might already have it activated. Yeah, we do. Okay. Hello everyone and welcome to Gore. This is just how to get the keys from rural Arizona. We're starting off with that location because I'm pretty sure it's just the one main key that's like a guaranteed spawn on this spot. So all we've done, although we're on the first day, is basically get the keys from each location and steal the car from whatever it was called, from Lakeside Street. So that's basically what we've done. For this one, you just need the lockpick. You can do with the hacking tool if you've got the advanced upgrade and the range upgrade, so you can basically open the window shuts. So, with this one, I'm just going to double check. I believe it is just this key here. Yep, by the looks of it, awesome. So we're going to crack on with stealing this one. I didn't realise how many vehicles there was in this. That's pretty handy, it's not a problem though. I don't actually know what I set the vehicles on this one. Anyway, let's crack on. So it's just the one. What I'm going to do to begin with, just get rid of this camera. So I'm not going to use the hacking tool for that because there's a rock just next to the camera, and with that rock, we're just going to disable the camera. Now, you need master lockpicking to get in here, or you need the master hacking so that you can use the remote hacking tool and the advanced hack, I believe it is. So he's well in the way. And she's there for a while, but we can get past her. Just remembered, we actually need the simple lockpicking set as well to get into the basement. So at minimum, you're going to need the glass knife with the basic lockpicking set and the hacking tool, or the bobby pin with the simple lockpick set is basically what we're going to need. So the key for this house actually unlocks this house. It doesn't unlock the basement. It'd be a bit useless. It actually unlocks this door, so it's kind of handy. So I'm just going to try to steal some stuff whilst we're going around. She's currently looking away, and I'm going to hope she stays looking away. Okay. Every time I come back, she's turning back in the way. Stealing your kill. Okay, people are about to start moving again. I need it to face that way. Okay, so that's where you need the simple lockpick for. She's gone back the other way, that's fine. I'm just going to re-shut that door. Steal this, and what we need down here, you don't actually need a lockpick down here. Just go down to the, what looks like a safe at the end. It's not locked, grab that. And then when you have that key, just any time throughout this save you want to come back to this house, you can get in without having to lockpick the front door with the master lockpicking. That's what that key does, just opens up this house nicely for you. I want to see where he's coming, because he does sometimes come into the basement. Doesn't look like he is, that's awesome. And what I'm actually going to do whilst I'm here, I may as well, because there is actually quite a bit you can steal from the basement, so it's a little bit easier if you've got access in and out. Just a little bit closer. But that is the only key for this house. I do hope this helps. The reason to steal these is it continues across the different quarters and saves for the day. I'm not in your property anymore, stop staring at me. I'll tell you what, let's just keep ransacking his house. But yeah, so as long as you don't die, you'll keep it until you complete the game. The only time you need to steal the keys again is when the game resets for the completion. So you can just keep coming back and nabbing them. I do hope that this has helped, and do please enjoy, like, comment and subscribe. I do think I've already said that, but I really mean it. That is all of them for the ones I've done. I don't know if there's any for the heist. I've not tried the heist yet. If anyone has tried the heist and knows that information, it'd be handy to know. Actually, I'm just going to pause for a second. And I want to bring up this. I believe... No, I could be wrong. Complete the hardcore game mode. I didn't know there was a hardcore game mode. Yeah, 10k, this is what I'm trying to do. I didn't know there was completionist game mode. Didn't know you could do that. Now, where's she back here?
Where are my pills?
If he turned, we could have got kind of through then.
Some
What the
kind
heck? You're no match for me.
911, what's your emergency?
Okay, that's your time job. Where do you sell? Where do you sell cars? There? There, okay. Issue is, I don't think I've got 10k worth of kit to... No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not even close. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, shit.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm having a nightmare on this day. Woo!
What a waste of time.
was that? What was that?
Right, we've screwed up enough today. Start my next quarter. Let's play the game properly now. I say that, I might do some more videos. Maybe. That's usually the hardest one to find. Loads of it. Right, what we got? Built window has not been seen, not a problem. Still got on cards, complete jobs, okay. Not too fussed about the complete jobs. Saying that, where we at? Yeah, we can do the jobs. Sell them that because I've got to make abilities. Hello everyone and welcome to Gore. This is just how to do the job and basically steal from Aya's house. So with this one, she doesn't have any cameras. She has breakable crates in the shed, and she only has the same security level, so it never gets harder when the security level is raised. I can't see where she currently is. Is she out the back? Yeah, there she is. She's at the back at the moment. For Aya's house, you can actually take a key off of this table. That unlocks the front door on a permanent basis. And these are the crates here you can break. Now, annoyingly, she's right in the way of where I need to be to show you where the open window is, and the window is always open. But I'm just going to come inside. There's a lock here. You need the simple lockpick set to get in this. But this window here, you can always interact, even from the outside, and open this window. It's usually the easiest way to get in and out of her house without basically causing an issue or being seen. So usually, if she's out the front, you can use that window, open it up, climb in, and then plant the package here, completing the job. Obviously, I've already got the key, so if she's out the back for whatever reason, just do what I've done, coming through the front door, steal the key off the table, sorry, coming through the front door, and then you can just sneak past the window, make sure you stay crouched, just so it takes her a bit longer to try spot you, and you can place the package on there. Otherwise, you can loot up from her house. I think the main things to mention, although I've just started opening the completely wrong doors, she's usually got something on the sides here. She usually got wine, I believe, in this cupboard here. She does sometimes have a laptop, and usually something in the bottom drawers does have another, like, slow cooker or something in them, but it doesn't look like it's today, or at least for me anyhow. So just checking the rest. You do sometimes find some other loot, but it's rarer. I believe it's usually in this one if you want to find something, and this one up here. Otherwise, you can use the simple lockpick set, get the headphones out there, and the skill book is basically always guaranteed to spawn here at the start of a game. Bear with me. I'm in sight there. I do want to steal that. Okay, she's coming this way, so I'm just going to run around. Now, I can put these back in my truck, but I prefer putting them in here because some of it is damaged and my box to repair them by 50% if I'm putting them in through the box. I do prefer doing it that way. However, that is Aya's completed. I do hope this helps. Do please enjoy, like, comment, and subscribe. I forgot what other jobs we picked up. We need to smash a lamp, smash a window. And the knobs. Hello everyone and welcome to Gore. This is just how to basically steal from Mark's house and do the gnomes job all in one kind of little go together. So I do have perception on. I've also got the higher agility, so I can jump straight over this fence. But if you've got the simple lockpick set and the locksmith level 1, you could go in through this fence here. If not, and you have agility level 1, you can climb over the vines on the side of the house. If you're climbing over this way, a sneaky little way to get out, jump on the hot tub, and this basically turns the fence into a small fence, and then allowing you to climb over as if it's a small fence rather than a tall fence. However, if you've got the agility level 2, or 3 I think it is, sorry, you can jump over the high fence anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. Now with the gnomes, these don't make too much noise even when breaking them, so I've not really had to be concerned about where people are for hearing them, just where they are, as if they can see you or not is what you want to be concerned for. Now going into their house, they have this window here, and they also have a little lock which usually requires a bobby pin at the opposite side of Melania. There anyhow. So to get around having to use the bobby pin, which is the advanced lock picking, there's usually a safe here. Once hacked, you can get a key out of it, and then you can go into there without concern. Now these are all moving around, so what I'm going to do is steal the TV, stick it out the side there, and see if I can find anything pretty quickly. But it looks like there's going to be a lot of footwork here, so I'm getting myself out the way. So there's too much footwork traffic there for my liking. Now, a good thing about this spot as well, if you do have something heavy, you can't usually chuck over the fence, put it on top of the hot tub, pick it up, chuck it over the fence, and you can get out. Otherwise, you can kind of loot through their house. They've usually got a Wii or a guitar or something in the bedroom. I'm going to see if I can quickly get back to it. Just do the rest of the stuff, but it may take me a moment to be able to get back in there. Depending on how long he's going to be on the toilet for. Okay, so she's in bed for another hour. He's moving in 10 seconds and is coming out the back. This is fine. But this points him back to where we have stuff over here anyhow. So let me grab the radio, the wallet on the bottom. I can open this because I already have the key for it. I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to grab the LED monitor because we can. I'm going to do very similar thing. Just get, oh, not a similar thing because I've fallen down into the hot tub. There we go. Chuck that over the side. Now I may need to be a little bit quicker here if I don't get stuck on the gnome, just so I can get back into that window there. And this just allows you back in to start stealing from their house. Now, you do sometimes get some golden cards in the drawers. I think it's usually across the top set or the bottom set. There we go, I've got top one right there. And a red card. They usually have the red credit cards around here. You sometimes get guitars we've done there, or a Wii U or a laptop in the cupboards. But otherwise, they do have some paintings around the place, which are usually worth looting as well, which you can get across there. Then we've got the markers mainly for a stroll between 10 and 11 and 5 and 6. These stay the same. This plant, yeah, we've already gone over the plant fibres. Security camera near the front. If the levels increase is the only difference you're going to get, which is in that corner there, I believe, if that does spawn in. Yeah, I don't think there's too much more I can really get from here in this run. I do need to start cracking on with some of the other runs because I've still got other bits I need to still steal. So I'm just gonna I can't go that way. Kinda turns around, wonderful, that'll do me. Now I'm just gonna stay crouched not to distract him. But that's most of that location you need to know. I do hope that helps, and do please enjoy, like, comment and subscribe. Hello everyone and welcome to Gore. This is just how to do Tom's house in Crime Simulator. So he looks like he's in the kitchen at the moment, handy for me. Should be saying this. So, security level, normal. He stays at home all night. He does sleep very little, which means he does go to bed sometimes. If the security level's raised, a trap will appear. That appears across his back door, 'cause that's what's open. So it basically comes up across where this mat is here. So you do have fibres here. You can climb over to get out. There's also one on that side to get in. And if you don't have the agility level to do this, you can just come over the ramp And then to get back out, I believe you can jump onto this and then onto the grill, and that turns this into a small fence, but you can just jump over it. So they're the bits you need to know for kind of sneaking in. To open up the house a bit better, so you can open the front door and you can open the lockers in the shed as well by getting some keys from the house. To get these keys, sorry, just stealing some stuff. To get these keys, so the back door is always unlocked. The first key you want is going to be in the bottom drawer here. I've already got it, but it usually spawns smack in the middle there. The other key is right next to the front door, which you can get from here. Now, I do need him to wake up so I can start stealing some more stuff or break his light, but I may need to just get him to call the police on me. So I'm going to get that to happen. Oh. Tell you what. He's got his bat out. I'm going for a run.
911, what's your emergency?
But other than me little slip up there just because I'm trying to get my jobs done, that is how you do Tom's house. I do hope that helps, and do please enjoy, like, comment and subscribe. Okay, so we're on Kate's house here on Crime Simulator. This is, well, it's a little bit different to steal from. So her side window is always open. One of the easy jobs is to break her mirror. I'll do that near the end of the day because we're running short on time. Her gate to the back of the house is always open as well. Sometimes the code for the downstairs security camera spawns here. Sometimes it's by the front door, which is where it's going to be just now. So I'm going to sneak back this way. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do the safe, but she has a safe basically under the security camera. There we go. That's the other location for the book. And you can either do it with or without the stethoscope, but just to make your life easier, I'd usually say to do it with it. However, you can get it done without it. Some other loot does spawn around her house. She usually goes to the garden. When she's there for a bit. Unchanging security level. Oh yeah, so she never has anything change when the game gets difficulty more difficult and harder. So like if you do increase the security level for the area, it doesn't change how she impacts on the location. I'm not too fussed if she spots me here because I'm just going to run upstairs and smash her mirror anyway. I'll just try to see if there's anything else I can pinch before I do such a thing. Again, I'm not too fussed if she hits me. Nope. Okay, let's smash that because I've got everything I can get. And that is most of the location done. You do sometimes get a key for her front door in the drawer above where we've got the code for the downstairs camera. That does sometimes spawn in. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. It's not guaranteed to spawn, but it just means you've got another entry point into the house. I do hope this helps, and do please enjoy, like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know how many of these I need to keep doing. So we've done that. We've got the pawn shop still to do a video on for Roro Street. And the no, not the Mackenzies. Allen's. And the garages, actually. Yeah, we've still got quite a bit to do, thinking on it. Oh, we've got the other house as well, actually. Yeah, there's loads to do. Thinking on it, we've still got the garages, the... Yeah, we've got loads to do. I may try, I think, yeah, we ain't got many more to do for that location, but we do, we've got loads. At least half it still to record on. Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure we've got this one on. What's the other one? Oh, another cameras. Right then. I think that's the key. Hello everyone and welcome to Gore. This is just how to basically look, or basically a guide on the pawn shop. I do think there is a rock to disable a camera. I've not found that myself yet, or I've forgotten where it is at least. The owner's armed with a taser and ready to bounce, so basically if you get detected, he will try to shoot you. If you open the front door, alarm doorbell makes a noise. There's a motion camera inside the shop and a security camera behind the building. They both are linked to the same security sensor to my knowledge, and if the security level's raised, a trap will appear. I can't remember where the trap is. I believe I have seen it before. But anyhow, let's go on with just hacking stuff. So, like I say, turn off the camera, it turns off the motion sensor. Turn off the window alarms, just so I can cut them, because I'm going to use that as my entrance. And we do have the smoke detector, but we're not using that, because I'm not using the AC gas. But yeah, I believe near all the cameras, there is actually usually a rock to disable them. I don't actually know where it is for this location as such. Sometimes it is beneath them, but there's usually one nearby. I've just not worked out where the one is for that camera as of yet myself. Saying that, I'm probably going to walk right past it as I'm doing this now. I'm hoping so anyway. Just in case you haven't got the remote hacking tool, because you need the advanced version of the hacking tool to disable that as well, or to have the drone, I suppose, you can use. You can also steal the ladders here, put them in your car, keep them if you want, or sell them. You can also ring the bell, and then that'll get him to come through the inside and then round and basically check on the bell. So I'm going to head around the back, and then I can either use the brake in here for the bobby pin, or I can use the glass cutter on either the left or the right hand side window here. Now he's staying in there for the hour, which is handy, because what we're after, if we're going for the key, I believe the key's for the front door in this, but you need the advanced hacking to be able to get into this, and I'm going to break this one. Oh my lord. That's so satisfying. That was pure luck. I was just risking the alarm, man. Okay, so we get the key. I believe that unlocks the throne. We'll test that shortly. We have a gold card in here, which sometimes spawns, not guaranteed. I believe this one actually comes up empty if the gold card's not here. But the rest, I believe, may have something in them. How much longer we've got? Another 10 seconds or so. And then it's coming through to here. That is also some boxes out the back you can destroy if you so choose. The other thing I'd probably say of note is this is where I found my leaflet for the car thief. So you can destroy these boxes. I won't do it because each there is going to hear me. If you are stuck on this side from the camera, you can jump on that onto here and then over the side here, using it as a small fence because you've jumped upwards. And I believe... maybe the key's not for these doors. What's the key for? It might be for the back door then. Is it for the back door? The key's not for the back door. What the hell is the key for? The key might be for the safe. No. I don't know what key's for. Need to break into everything like that. Can't use that. I believe it's for the shop. It might mean that I need to come in on my next save. There's nothing else that key can be for. It wasn't a set of car keys, was it?
Such a boring day.
He does have a safe behind the till, as you've already seen though, just from when I was messing around there. That's probably the only other thing of note for the shop itself. I need to know what that key's for. I really want to know what the key's for. What the hell? I swear it's for the front door. What's it for? I don't know what key does. Oh, damn it. I didn't know he left the shop. That's new. The frick's the key for? I'm so confused. Damn it. Rush it. Oh, come on. I want to test my theory. That must be for the front door. It has to be. What else would that key be for? I wonder if it's just because it's different there. I don't know what the key does. Hello everyone and welcome to Gore. This is just how to take out Dave's, or kind of a bit of a tutorial for Dave, should I say at least. This is security level normal. If it gets heightened, another camera spawns here. With these I'll show you where you can get the rocks to disable them. But we're going to head around the back because you can get different things in here. So you can use simple lockpicking to get through the back gate. The other thing you can do is jump on top of the bins, and then you should be able to then vault the wall. If you can't, vault the wall, go on the backs, then the bin, and then over the wall. If you're trying to leave, similar thing coming out the back, jump onto the pallets, get to the higher pallets, and it basically just turns the fence into a small fence rather than a large fence. The window at the back of the house is always open. The man sometimes goes for a stroll. Unfortunately, he's currently exactly where I need to be. There is a key which spawns in the shed. It unlocks the front gate or the house. I think the one in the shed does the front gate, and the one I'm heading to the spawn location for now. This one does the house, the front door of the house. This one here. It'll spawn on top of that box in that drawer in the bedroom. So I'm just going to try to steal what I can very quickly. Sometimes you get a keyboard spawn here in the room. You do get a safe with like a VIP newspaper loot, and I was going to say you either get a keyboard or a VIP piano down by this window, so it's giving us the piano this time round. I'll steal that as well. Chuck stuff out the window just so I can get to them a little bit easier. She's gone to sleep and he's going out for his walk. That's awesome. So what we can do is show you where to get these rocks. I should have started with this one first actually. So around the front, if you have increased levels, it'll spawn there where the camera and the rock is by this window. This will always spawn there. The other ones, although a little bit out of the way, they are under the camera. So if the camera's pointing this way, these will be in the centre, but there's a rock just here. And if the camera is over this way, you can actually grab it from without raising the alarm. I'm saying this and it's getting too close. You can actually pick them up and not set off the alarm. There we go. Is what you're after. So, tell you what, whilst I'm here, I'm just going to disable that. You can also disable them. The code doesn't move. It stays on that unit just there in the kitchen, and you disable it by putting in the code just next to the fridge there. But in the shed, you do get the other key. This one's for the gate, and it'll spawn on the bottom left of the shelf just here where I'm looking at the moment in time. There. That's most of the stuff you need to know for this house. You do get paintings on the walls. You do get the phone as well you can grab off. This is what I mean by the code. The windows, if you increase security levels, do also lock. If you increase the security level, I'm trying to think if anything else changes. Nothing is springing to mind though. I think it's just the fact that the windows all shut, so the window at the back of the house basically shuts as well. Always worth just making sure you have them keys basically to help you out a little bit. Should the event arise. But otherwise, that's the main stuff you need to know. There is actually quite a bit of loot you can get from this house. In the kitchen, in the living room, and also like from the bedroom and stuff. So just make sure to keep an eye out, make sure you're looting everything. Like we've got all the drawers and stuff in here. We do have the paintings we can steal. What's he going? He's going into that. Okay. But there is plenty you can loot from that house. It's actually quite a good house to loot. I think that's everything. If you do have more questions, let me know. I can see if I can try to call at the time of the question and just see if I can help you out a little bit. I do hope this helps. Do please enjoy, like, comment, and subscribe. He's going to go out for a walk. She's coming into you.
Gotta do my laundry. I need a cat.
Such a boring day.
Oh. Yeah. He just gone to the shed. I'm just like, he's literally gone to the shed and then moved it again instantly. Fuck. Oh, come on.
Stop right there. I heard something. probably a prank call.
Disregard the call.
I can't live like this.
Where else can I quickly grab something from? I don't think anywhere in time. Yeah, nowhere in time. We tried. Still tons of XP left to get. Damn it. I'm doing more jobs than recordings for this one, so I'm going to need that. Destroying stuff, that's fine. Banana, we need to get banana. Bring one along with me just in case. As we'll start around the back, that's basically where everything is that we need to do. Of course you are. We're in the house issue. Fuck that one. Oops. Oh, damn it. I should have just gone upstairs.
Get away from me!
Don't run into me then. Nutter.
911, what's your emergency?
I see him.
Why have you gone round that way? I've broken your toilet and you've run into your back garden.
911, what's your emergency?
No, I wasn't expecting a police call, but I was expecting a police call for a different reason.
Time's ticking, pal. Get to work. I got a job for you, all right?
Nope, not what I'm trying to do. Knocked down. She's already knocked down, mate. She knocked herself down.
Time's ticking, pal. Get to work.
Get away from me!
Uh-oh.
911, what's your emergency? R15 responding.
Come on. Here's some poor loots from me. Considering I can get like 100 XP without alerting people. This has been shocking for me. How many of these have I got now? I think we're back to 3. Back to 3. Pretty sure I've already got 3 of them. Three in there. Already got 2 in there. Swift. don't think we've got Swift on. Pretty sure certain we've already got this one. Thought so. Not that I use the scanner, but we do have the module for it. I'm going to start buying some more scanners, I think. We've already got 3 of them. They're both locked? They're both locked. Well, that's not good. I know how to get that back, and it's not fun to get that back. Okay. And let me get rid of everything, and then I'll get that back.
Do you really think you can just leave like that?
Oh, it's proper bugged out.
Get to damn work before I regret bailing you out.
Sorry. Don't need the ability voucher, so I'm not too fussed about that. And now we're over on quarter. You know what? Let's see how far we can get. just the stuff we've got already. $1,300 is what we need. That will do it. Should have been doing that. I've lost out on some extra cash here. It's fine. Okay, got cop car. I've got 2 cop car cards.
Hey, it looks like your predecessor has left some good stuff behind. You're off to a head start. Good luck on repaying your debt. And remember,
Okay, just the XP card that's already activated.
like
So the rest activated. I can't do both that and that. How much XP am I off? He's on mastering it. Okay, so that's max level, everything unlocked, is still another level it shows can get to. I'm pretty sure, well, I think the max level's level 25. But there's no more skills, there's 24 skill blocks. Which we've now got them all for. And unlocked. Awesome. Go back down to that so I don't forget when I'm next on. Wicked. I'm hoping, yeah, the abstract painting will go. That was a job item by itself, thankfully. And what other requests have we got? Easy done. Okay, doing the master does it on the one above it, that's awesome. Yeah, that's happening. Okay, I'm interested because I had 2 other modes. Ah shit, I need to go back and back again, that's why. On the objectives thing. Ah, fuck off. Ballsing this up. Save stills, I think, that's what we're after. Yeah, so you've got completionist, and you've got hardcore, endless. In this game mode, your objective is to complete all available locations by stealing all loot and completing every job. The faster you accomplish this, the higher your final score will be. Okay. And hardcores, I'm guessing, just no dying. Oh shit, double the debt. Oof! That is rough. So double the debt's 100 grand. Like, it's doable, but it's saying you're on master difficulty throughout. Okay, interesting. Yeah. But it only deletes progress if you miss a quota, so I think you can still die in hardcore mode, interestingly. That could be interesting as well. I'll try them both at some point, I think. Right, we are done for tonight. Much appreciate everyone that has been around. In a bit, skis, bye-bye, skis. See you later, skis. We haven't got raid numbers, so we're just going to get off tonight, I think. Bye-bye.